Hello friends, so this is part 4 of the Always On series, right? We have already completed part 1, part 2, part 3. So if you have not gone through this all the parts, then I would suggest to go through these parts before you watch these videos. In this part, we are going to configure the Windows cluster. So until now, if you have watched the videos, you might have seen that we joined the computers the domain controller, right? So here we are going to configure Windows cluster. Now this we have chosen, node 1 to be our Windows cluster. So this has to be done only one node and I have chosen node 1. And now you will have to actually log in through the Active Directory user, right? Which you have created. So let us log in with that AD admin and then the password. Once you provide the username and password credentials, it will log in. Let us wait for a while. Yes, so we would, and you can see here SQL Node 1 has been, we have selected SQL Node 1 to configure our Windows cluster. Okay, uh, let let this get login properly. Okay, so we are into the VM1 after giving AD admin credentials. To configure the Windows cluster, click on Tools, right? And click on Failover Cluster Manager. If you can see here, click on this Failover Cluster Manager and here click on Create Cluster. Let me maximize this. Create a cluster, okay? Click Next. Enter the name of the first node, that is primary node, right? So we what is the name of our first node? SQL node 1 and then press add. You can see it already, as we have joined it to the domain controller, it has already taken this full name, right? Full SQDN. Okay, click next. Click here no, I do not require support from Microsoft, right? Then click next. And here you will have to provide a cluster name. So I am providing Windows AG, that is Windows AG cluster group, right? Windows AG, Windows AG. Okay. After you provide a cluster name, you can give any name, whatever you want, right? Click next, and it says that you are ready to create a cluster, right? Click next, and as soon as you will click next, it will start forming your cluster. Okay, once this is done, click on finish. Now here you can see cluster would be created, but it is basically offline, right? Why? Because it has taken the IP address of an SQL node 1. As we have provided an SQL node 1, it has taken an IP address of this. So we need to change this IP address in the range whatever we are working on. So currently I am working with 10.0.0. So you can give any IP address to this. So I am uh, uh, giving the IP address as 10.0.0.27. To do this, expand the cluster. And you can see here IP address, right? Right click and go to the properties and on the static IP address, right? Go to the properties and on static IP address, press here 10.0.0 and do 27. Give the number as 27. Press apply and press OK. And then right click on cluster and click on bring online. See, now it is online, right? Because why initially it was offline? Because it has taken the IP address of the node 1. Similarly, we would like now we will need to add the second node also. So click on add node, right? Again, perform the same steps here. Provide SQL node 2, okay? Add, click next, say no, click next, click next. Let us wait to for this to complete. Click finish, and our node 2 is also added. So if you can click on nodes, you can see here both nodes 1 and 2 are added and both are up and running, right? And our Windows cluster is also up and running. So basically, creating Windows cluster is like very easy. Yeah, if you follow the steps properly, then you can surely do that. Right? Hope you have understood this. Try to clear this Windows cluster. And let me know if you come across any issues. So now in next video, right? In next part, we would be actually creating, configuring some prerequisites for SQL Always On, and then the obvious thing, like whatever hard work we have done to just configure the Always On and see how the Always On works would be coming in our videos. That is part 5, right? So see you guys in part 5. Till then, bye. Take care.